All right. We're going to make this pretty short and sweet, to the point. In regards to Canelo Alvarez, I respect him a lot as a fighter. He's one of my favorite fighters. I love his style. I love his come forward style, high pressure counter, but his smart counter punching with that as well. It's very calculated. His run to become undisputed was, I thought, was legendary. In 168, you know, he had his legendary loss to Floyd Mayweather Jr., which is nothing to really like, be too mad about, because obviously you lost to a Hall of Famer, and a legend. So at the end of the day, you know, I respect Canelo a lot, and I love his fights. I love the way he fight and everything like that. I didn't like his last fight with Charlo, but I didn't think that was his fault. More so, Charlo was in, he was in escape mode pretty much. He was trying to survive at that point. I think he felt those punches. It was something he wasn't used to, and he got to running or got to get on his bicycle, and it is what it is. As far as you know, everything else, Canelo's been up there. Now the problem is this: so is David Benavidez. I love David Benavidez just as much. I love the way he fights. Um, I really do. I love Demetrius Andrade, and I still do. I'm still a fan of him. And heading to that fight, I thought it was gonna be a more competitive fight than it was with him and Demetrius Andrade. So I was just as surprised when he dominated him in the way he did, and in the way he did it was hey, it was beautiful. I can't say nothing about it. Um, yeah, David Benavidez has been making his stamp, and I think he has more than earned his shot to be to fight Canelo. And I know Canelo, he's bouncing around right now with this whole, is he going to the zone? Is he going to staying with PBC or whatever, or is he coming back? It's ridiculous. At the end of the day, I think on a legacy level, I mean, the fight that matters, that should matter to Canelo, is David Benavidez, for real. That's the fight that should matter. Um, let's be real. You know, he's been carving his way through the competition, but I don't think he's fought anybody with the style of David Benavidez. David Benavidez is a pressure fighter who comes forward and he dismantles you with his combos. His constant pressure breaks you down, and eventually, those combos get to you, and he grinds you out. And me, I'm looking at the situation like, can Canelo out bully the bully? You know. Sorry, I'm over here looking at a box rec right now. Yeah, the question is, can Canelo Alvarez, does he have what it takes to actually outbully the bully? And that's the thing, you know. Um, at this point, obviously when it comes to resume, um, Canelo has fought more competition though. So that's why I get that, confused either. You know, this is more a question of, at this point, can Saul Alvarez, can he handle the style that Benavidez, brings? And that's really what it comes down to. You know, Canelo does have more KOs than Benavidez, and I know that probably from a prideful perspective, him looking at his record, what his accomplishments is versus, Benavidez, he probably looks at it like, this kid hasn't achieved what I achieved. But we know that he hasn't achieved it. What we want to see is that style matchup. It's the style matchup. I can't recall a fight where I'm looking. He met Jamel Charlo last. Jamel Charlo was running. John Ryder, he was, in and out, but he wasn't really the type of pressure Benavidez has. Gennady Golovkin, that was okay fight. That was pretty cool. And of course, he lost to Dimitri Bivol. He got outboxed from the outside for the most part. And the thing is he hasn't faced a style like David Benavidez. That's the thing. So that's why he's earned it. I think. I definitely think he earned it. Canelo owes him that fight. That man has fought his way, back to it at least. He's earned that shot. He's beat at least the people that was in his way to do it. And he's took on some people that people were not taking on, like Demetrius Andrade. So as far as I'm concerned, this is the fight that really only makes sense at this point. It's the only fight that makes sense. I mean, he can go and try to fight Jaime Munguia, but Jaime Munguia, he really just started stepping up, like with John Ryder, everything. Like he just started stepping up. So at the end of the day, I think before Jaime Munguia deserves this shot, David Benavidez has earned that shot. That shot is more than his. He's earned that. That's kind of his right, for real. I don't know what the holdup is with them putting in like the thing or the signal to get that fight mandated, but it needs to be mandated. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm just making this video to pretty much say that whatever Canelo decides to do, wherever he decides to move as far as the promotion, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I feel fight-wise, the fight that only makes sense is still Benavidez. No matter where he goes, no matter if he goes to PBC, stays with it, or he goes to the zone or whatever, he has to fight Benavidez, is all I'm saying. That's it. Yeah, that's pretty much all. That's all I had to say. When I look at this whole drama and him moving around, I just thought about it, like, bro, like, I don't, wherever you go, you gotta fight Benavidez. That's all I want to see. I just want to see that. I want to see that fight. I want to see that style matchup. And to be honest with you, I do think Canelo can beat Benavidez, but I don't think it's gonna be like a easy fight though. Not at all. Not at all. So, yeah, that's all I got for now. Enjoy the day. I'm just throwing it out there. These are my thoughts on this fight. This is pretty much, my preview, I guess. Probably not a full-on prediction, but I just really think that Canelo has to fight that fight. And that's all.